You can rock side to side, just massaging out that lower back and breathe. When you're ready, settle down the rock. Plant your feet on the floor. Through your breath, take a big inhale. As you curl your hips up, you exhale. Let's drop the hips. Inhale and exhale and just shift the knees to one side. Inhale to the center and drop them to the opposite side. And you can stay in each position as long as you need to. Back to the middle. We're going to repeat that 3 more times. So inhale, pull those knees up to your chest. Exhale and breathe. Plant your feet down with the inhale. Squeeze your glutes up. Good. Drop the hips and then drop the knees to each side. Breathing through. Again, move as slowly as you like. I feel like the slower the better, but do what's right for you. Every time I drop my knees to the side, I like to engage my abdominals because it helps to support my lower back on the rotation. I'm going to do one more time. If you haven't got to it, get to your last one. And then when you're done, I'll meet everybody back in the middle with the right knee into our chest and the left leg extended out. And I'll just wait a few more seconds for you to get there. Once you're there, we're going to lift our shoulders up. So we're pulling our shoulders up towards the knee or lifting our chest towards the knee. And that left leg that's on the floor, let's pick it up about 1 inch off the floor. And let's get ballerina-esque and point those toes. I know you can't see my toes in the mirror and the camera. And switch sides. Oh, my feet are cramping on me. That's so weird. Inhale, exhale, and switch sides every time I go to point my toes. And switch sides. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale, slowly switch sides. Again, slow. And then we're going to pick up the pace. We're going to pull in for 20. Here we go. Pull. 1, 2. Every time you pull the knees in, you're lifting that chest or you're lifting your shoulders up. And it's a half-time movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pull that other leg in and take a break. Gonna allow your head to rest for just a moment. We're going to repeat the same movement, but this time with an extended leg. If you are not up for an extended leg, you can certainly go back to a bent knee. All right, so let's extend the right leg up. It can be fully extended or slightly bent. Let's grab a hold of the back of the knee. The left leg, we're going to extend it directly out in front of us. You can modify it by slightly bending the knee in some. Take a big inhale, exhale, lift the chest up towards the knee. And then let's slowly switch to the opposite side. It's a slow motion and switch. If you can, point your toes. I'm having a tough time pointing my toes. My feet keep wanting to cramp. I don't know why. And switch. Whoop, nope. And switch slow. Good. Every time you lift the leg up, try to pull it in a little bit more. One more time, slow. And let's pick it up for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, you can bend the knee if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Good. Pull the knees into your chest. Whew. All right, we're going to get the party started. I know it might have felt like we already did, but we haven't. All right, so we're going to sit ourselves up in a seated position. We got 30 seconds of rollbacks. Nice slow rollbacks. So we're rounding all the way back slowly, taking a big inhale, exhale, and lift and open up the chest. All right? From there, we got our bicycles. And then from there, we got side planks. All right? If you're not comfortable doing the rollbacks, you can certainly do a hold. Totally up to you. Boat hold. Or you can do an ab crunch. But find something that's in your practice. All right, here we go. 30 seconds, 5-second countdown. Seated position. Here we go. We're rolling it back. I like to count back 2, 3, then exhale and lift, opening up my chest, pulling my arms open and squeezing my backbones together. And lift up and breathe. Good. Inhale. Try not to release the shoulders down. Exhale and lift up. Inhale. Roll it back. Exhale. Lift up. And every time you roll back, you're sucking in that belly button really, really, really tight. And exhale up. All right. Let's roll it back. It's a 15-second break. We got bicycles coming up. Nice and easy. We're alternating the opposite shoulder towards the opposite hip. Really think about keeping those elbows open. Here we go. I'm going to go nice and slow on my bicycles. All right, you can go faster if you want, but I'm searching for a little burn. Maybe I'll hang out at one side a little longer and then switch to the opposite side. Whoop. And press. Really think about keeping the elbows back and rotating through the shoulders. And if you have your fingers clasped together, just separate them. Because bringing your fingers together encourages you to pull on the neck. All right, we're going over into the side plank. I'm going on my forearms. We're going to do 30 and 30. Elbow is underneath the shoulder. You can stack it and raise it. Now, you can make it your playground today. Maybe you'll stay here, right? Maybe you'll try to extend the arm up. Maybe you'll try to lift the leg up. If you're having trouble with that, maybe you'll start from tapping forward and top. Forward and top. I find that this is a great way to build that glute strength to be able to hold the leg up. And release. Let's flip it over to the opposite side. 30 seconds. How's that 30 seconds feeling for you guys? Easy, right? You've been leveling it up week after week. Here we go. Up and hold. Again, make it your playground. Now, if being on your toes is a bit too challenging, you can certainly come to your knees and drive up. All right? If that's too easy for you, plant your hand and raise up into the side. All right? Find what's going to challenge you and set you up to get stronger. Growth. And if you are holding that leg up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release it. All right, team. Round 2. Rollbacks. Rollbacks. Here we go. We're seated. Remember, if you don't want to roll back, you can just hold the boat. That's a great option. Here we go. Roll it back. Suck, suck, suck this belly in. And then exhale and lift. Extend through the spine. Roll back. And lift in. Good. Breathe back. And lift in. Back. And if this is too challenging, adjust it. Find a modification or exercise that's right for you. Maybe it's an ab crunch. Or maybe you want to just hold the plank and release it. All right, we got bicycles. Okay, a modification for the bicycle can just be a cross crunch or cross crunch with an opposite knee raise. All right, here we go. Again, try not to interlace your fingers. That encourages pulling on the neck. And we want to try our best to keep our neck in line with our spine. Nice and slow. Ooh. That really challenges me. If you're moving fast, try to move a little slower And really think about rotating the shoulder, hovering that extended leg, and release it. Ooh. All right, side planks are coming up. Playground. All right, here we go, lift it up. I'm gonna do some hip dips. I did these on, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, and I loved it. It said to me, you need to do more of these. Now, this move is not for everybody. If you got issues with your shoulders or something going on in your back, you gotta be careful. I always recommend just to keep the stability position. All right. Nice. Switch sides. Whew. I'm warm again. Opposite side. Stack it up. Whew. Try not to help yourself lift up. Try to lift up without using that top arm. Just a good way to help build some strength there. All right, again, I'm going to do some dips. Inhale and exhale and pressing that hip to the ceiling. Whew. Really feel my underside working pretty hard here. Whew. Inhale, exhale. And release it. We got one more round, team. Thanks for hanging in there and getting on. All right, we're rolling it back. Here we go. Last round, 30-second roll back. Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in tight. Maybe you'll hang out at the bottom. And then lift up and breathe. Suck it in like you're fully contracted there in that crunch. And exhale, open up, extend the spine. And exhale. Whew. And breathe. Try to use the abs. Ooh. All right. Bicycles, cross crunches. All right. I'm going to challenge this bicycle for myself. And I'm going to hold one leg out as I crunch across for about 3 to 5 seconds. So I'm crossing my left shoulder towards that right knee, holding it for a moment, and then switching sides slowly. Try not to rock my hips, all right? You can certainly follow along, or you can continue doing what you did on your other sets. I'm also focused on using that shoulder, really crunching over through the shoulder, driving my lower back down. I'm going to do one more slow and release it. All right, guys, last of those side planks. I swear, winter just dries my lips up. Drink more water, drink more water. I drink a lot of water. I use Aquaphor. I mean, I use coconut oil. Somehow, my lips just chapped up. Hey, those little feet. Okay, and breathe. Let me add a little shoulder rotation.
These are my kid feet. Don't take them.
And rest. All right, guys. Last side plank. If you can hop on a little while longer, please do. We got some recovery moves coming up. 30-second hold. I'm just doing some shoulder rotations here. Whew, that requires a lot of stability. All right, maybe if you want to try it, you'll stagger your stance instead of stacking. Whew. I think I'm in a staggered stance for the remainder. And release it. It feels good. All right, let's stretch it out. Roll back, pull the right knee in. Take a big inhale, pull that knee up to your chest. And let's breathe. On the next breath, you're going to open up your knees and pull it out to the side towards your armpit. So big inhale. Exhale, open the knee and then pull it up. Good. Inhale, shift the knee back to the center. Lift the shoulders up. Grab a hold so we can cradle that leg and hold that stretch. Oh yeah, this is a nice deep glute stretch here. You may feel it in your inner thigh, your hamstring. Depends what's stiff on your body. Your hips. Good. Let's bend that left leg. Plant the right leg on the left leg. Drop that right knee open. And now we're going to pull that left knee up. See if it feels the same. See if you feel like you're targeting something differently. Or maybe you feel a deeper stretch. So the cradle, I feel it much more in my hips, which is important for me to continue to stretch. Good. Release the left leg. Extend the right leg out. Then let's pull the left knee in. Big inhale, exhale, pull it in. And while you're pulling that knee in, really reach that right leg away from you. On your next breath, you're going to open that knee out to the side and pull it up towards your armpit. Inhale, exhale, open and pull it up. Keeping that right hip down while you're doing this. When you're ready, go ahead and center it. Rotate the ankle inward while you reach under. Grab a hold of the shin. Oh yeah, feels so good. When you're ready, settle the head, bend the right leg, and go ahead and drop that leg to the right thigh. Gently press that left knee open. One of the things I did notice is that it allows my hip to be more open from this initial cross. So just trying to see or pay attention to different ways or how I feel after I do a stretch in a different way. Good, let's release it. We're going to come to our open book, so let's get into that side lying 90-90. Stack the ankles and the knees together. You're on your left side, right palm on top of the left palm. We're going to really squeeze the knees into the ankle. Now we're going to reach the right arm way ahead of the left arm, rotate the thumb up, and we're going to start to sweep the arm across our shoulder, not going directly in line for the first one, and pause when you start to feel your shoulders stretch. If you want to put your head down, you can. If you want to support it on something, you can. And when you're ready, go ahead and go into that full thoracic extension. Make sure you're doing this through your breath and don't hold your breath. Good. Let's close it. Now this time we're going to pull that arm in line. See which one you like better. Inhale, exhale, reach it. Rotate the thumb up. And now the elbow is in line with the shoulder now. See if you have a deeper stretch or less of a stretch.
That's free.
Good. Inhale, exhale, and roll it all the way over as best as you can. Now this last one, choose which way you want to lift the arm. Inhale, reach out. Exhale. For me, I find that raising it a little higher, my elbow higher than my shoulder. I feel it more in my chest and shoulders. And that's what I want to do, is really open up the pec muscles and then release it down. Good, and close it. Before we go to the other side, let's just roll over onto our tummy for a cobra stretch. If you gotta go, just make sure you get that 90-90 on the other side. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, right outside your chest. I've begun to separate my feet a little bit because I feel like it takes the pressure off my lower back. So play around with that, whether you have a narrow stance or a wide stance. Take a big inhale, and slowly you're going to just start to peel your chest up. I'm doing a baby cobra to start for this first one. And breathe. Be sure you're pulling your shoulders back and down. You should feel your scapulas touching together. And release it down. We're going to do that one more time. You can stay baby or you can come to a full cobra. Inhale, exhale, and slowly peel up. This is pretty deep on those abdominals. Pull the shoulder back. Good. Pull the belly button in tight. Tuck the toes. Send the hips back towards the heels. So now you're in a child's pose. Good. Now we're going to come to that side lion, 90-90. Can you step back, Maddie, please? Thank you. Mommy's recording. Side lion, stack the knees, stack the ankles, left hand on top. You're going to play around with that arm position. Where do you want it to be? So inhale, exhale, reach the left arm way forward, rotate the thumbs up so the palm is facing out. I'm sweeping my elbow above my shoulder. Then I'm going to pause when I start to feel my pecs and shoulders lengthen. And then I'll come all the way around into my T-spine. And the whole time I am gazing. Now, one of the things I just recognized going into my T-spine, my hips just shifted and everything just moved. So you want to be mindful of that. And once I reconnected it, my arm is not down as far as it would have been. So you definitely want to take your hips out of the movement. Sometimes it helps to put a pad or a block or a pillow between your knees. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's do it again this time. Put it in line. And pause. Again, squeeze the knees, squeeze the ankles, and come on down. Good. One more time. Inhale and then exhale. Open and reach. Pick which position you want to come into. So again, it really helps to put something between your knees because now my hips are locked in place and my spine has to rotate. They really don't want to allow my back to move. That's why they shift, but it needs to be able to move without that moving. All right, and let's close it up. Good, and push yourself up into a seated position. I want to bang out our kneeling hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to fold my mat over just to give my knees a little bit of cushion here. And I'm going to start with my left leg forward. My ears are stacked over my shoulders, shoulders over my hip, and I'm engaging my glutes. Now, once I engage my glutes, I've already felt the nice little stretch in my right hip. But I want to push it a little further, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the hip down forward. You don't have to, you can stay upright. Then shift back. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, drop my hips forward. And back 1 more time. Good. And let's come back to the top. Right hand on the outside of the left leg. Left palm up. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Open up the left palm. Trying to keep the elbow in line with the shoulder or slightly higher. Just like your lion open book. Inhale. Exhale. So, same intention on this stretch as if we were on the floor in that open book. We're just in a different base position. This position challenges your stability a little bit more. Good. Once you're done with 3 breaths, release the left hand to that left thigh. Lengthen up through the right arm and gently fold over that left shoulder. Keep squeezing the glutes. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull the elbow down and reach it up. I like the pulling the elbow down and reaching up because it's getting our overhead extension, giving it some motion here. Inhale, bring it down. Some people don't have a length overhead, so this allows you to lengthen it a bit. Good. Let's switch sides. Right leg. Stack it. Shoulder over the hips. Squeeze the glutes. Stay here. Or do 3 breaths and drop the hip forward. Come back to the top. Exhale as you drop. Hold it as long as you feel like you want to hold it. 3rd breath. Good. Left hand on the outside of the right. Right palm is up. Inhale, then exhale, open. You're going to do 3 breaths here. Remembering to keep the elbow in line with the shoulder or slightly higher. I'm also actively engaging my glutes because it's helping me to stay balanced. If you find that your balance is off, hold on to a chair, hold on to a wall. Good, and back to the middle. Again, put that right arm down. Reach the left arm tall, and then fold over that right shoulder. Got lateral trunk and hip here. Inhale, pull down, flex up with the shoulder, lengthen over.
Here's
Yep.
something I found on the web.
One more time.
According to Kathy
There's Alexa
Dot com,
talking to us.
by strengthening the
Alexa?
rotator cuff muscles.
Stop. I didn't call her name. She just started talking about strengthening muscles. That is so weird. All right. I want to do one more stretch with you. That was so weird. Excuse me, Madison. Let's go into a tabletop position. Go over here, please. Shoulders over your wrists. Right leg is out. Let's rock the hip back towards the heel. Keep the tension on that inner right thigh. Inhale, rock forward. Keep the heel of your hand down so you get a nice little stretch in the forearm and a little wrist mobility here. Shift back again. Don't be in a rush. Just take your time. Feel what you're feeling. Good. One more time. Rock forward. On the last rock back, you're going to thread your right arm underneath the left arm. Granted, that right leg is out. If you have your left leg out, you want to make sure that you thread towards the right. So we're reaching the right ear down, and we're just holding this, and we're breathing. We're going to come out with the row. So let's rock forward and roll that right elbow up. Inhale, exhale, rock it back and reach under again. Let's rock out. And plant it. I love that row. It feels so good. Let's go to the other side. This time your left leg is out. Okay, take a big inhale. Rock the hip back towards the heel. Keep the tension in that inner thigh. Good. Shift forward. Keep the heel of your hands down. Allow the shoulders to try to pass the fingertips. Rock back. All right, we're threading left arm underneath right arm on this rock. Inhale, exhale, reach it under. Reach that left ear down towards the floor. Good, you're gonna rock out and rotate that left elbow up. Good, and rock it back as you thread back under. Good, one more time. Open it with the row and plant it down. Come on in, take a seat. Cross if you want. Totally up to you, whatever's comfortable. Right hand to the side, take a big inhale. Lengthen that shoulder over again. Roll it down. Keep the abdominals tight. Plant the hand to the floor and sweep those fingers across the floor. Bring it back in the opposite direction. Open up and then come over to the opposite side. Reach up first. Fold. Roll it down. Plant the hands. Sweep it out in front of you. Back in the opposite direction. And come on up. Take both hands back behind you. Chin up, chest up. And round the back. Suck the belly in. Inhale up. Bring those hands behind your head. Close the elbows on the inhale. And then exhale, open again. And then just plant the hands down. Let's take a few minutes to breathe. Pull the breath in from your belly into your nose. Blow it out. One more time in. Thanks, guys. I had my first cookie yesterday for the new year. I had a stale Madeline that's been sitting in a Ziploc bag for over a month. It was so stale. I was like, eh. I was upset that that's what my treat was. Oh my God, I did not. I'm going to remember that the next time. Well, guys, have a great weekend. If you got to go out, stay safe. It's only raining. No ice yet, but be safe out there. I see a new person here. Jean, thank you for joining us. I hope you come back. And if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email, Maria Jones. All right, Athelma. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. But there you are, Jean. Hey, Jean. Now I recognize you. It's been so long. It's so nice to see you. Bye, Kelly Cal. Have a great weekend, everyone.